Have you ever felt like you were searching for a job in the wrong place? Refreshing those job boards, uploading your resume to portal after portal, competing with hundreds, if not thousands of people for an open position. Did you realize that when you apply for jobs that way, you're only applying for maybe 20% of the actual jobs that are out there? Yes, there is a hidden job market, and that is what we're going to talk about today. Hi, my name is Maria DeStoor, and I go LinkedIn Live to share tips and tricks to help you redefine what work is for you so that it works for you. Today, let's figure out how to access that hidden job market because, yeah, I want a job to come to me. Why is there a hidden job market? Why are there positions out there that never even hit the job boards? It's because there's things happening behind the scenes. Often there might be an internal candidate. Second, there might be a person that has already caught the eye of the hiring manager or someone who is actually in the department where that person's being needed where the hire is needed. And third, there might be a referral. Hiring managers, whoever's doing the hiring process, they get overwhelmed with resumes. And it's way easier to just go with that internal candidate or someone who caught your eye or an internal referral. And many companies reward their employees for internal referrals. So, how do you become one of those three? Internal candidates, be aware of what's going on at your company. Always be networking and growing your connections and getting known in your company as a leader and a standout. That's how you get internal promotions and you become aware of opportunity. So today we're talking about this opportunity radar. The second two involve being known for something and using your network. And I hear it all the time. Maria, I don't have the kind of network that opens doors for me, but you do. And if you stop and consider on LinkedIn, are you connected with your family, your friends, people who you interact with every day in your personal life, your coworkers, above and below you, equal to you, people you've worked with in the past? I had a 12-year career gap and I went back and connected with people who I hadn't spoken to in 10 years or more. People don't care. Just send those connection requests. Did you work with any vendors who benefited from your work? Clients, people from that you meet at in-person networking, trainings, social events, conferences. When you go out into the community, are you connecting with people? Friends who work at companies that you admire. Go through your LinkedIn and see where people work. People who have watched your career for years. You get the point. Everyone should have over 500 connections on LinkedIn. If you don't, start, connect. Just send connection requests out. Opportunities begin with conversations. So, as I mentioned, connect with people, engage, show interest, start a conversation. That can be in a social media thread. So this might be someone you don't even know who works for a company that you want to work for. If they're posting, they want comments on their post. Indulge them, become known. You can email, you can text. Challenge for you. Schedule 3 to 5 coffee chats a week. This can be virtual, this can be in person, or go to an event. But when you do, be ready to connect and follow up. I recently attended a huge event, and it's been so fascinating to see the acceleration of people in their job search who are following up and connecting with each other. I was able to connect someone with, she had an interview, and I was able to connect her with someone who worked there before the interview. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't you love that insider information? People love to help. So if you want to start this week and you're looking, what do I do? What do I say? You can message someone and say, I've been following your work and seeing what you're doing at this company. I'm exploring what my next chapter looks like and would love to learn more about your team and the challenges that you're solving this year. Or I would love to hear about what you're excited about. Or if they posted about it, say, I saw you posted about this. I'm facing a similar challenge at my job. What do you suggest I do? Anything to start a conversation. You're not asking for a job. You're not sending them a resume. You're just showing curiosity and starting a conversation. And at the end of that coffee chat, always ask, who should I talk to next? You make deposits into a relationship. Research in advance. Look for affinity points. Be able to comment on things that are important to that person. I admire what you're doing, and I'd love to learn more about your work or organization. Sometimes that's all it takes to open a door to a conversation. Another way to go once you have this conversation, once you have the coffee and you're in it, ask things like, what types of problems is your team trying to solve this year? What are you excited about? What projects do you keep pushing to the back burner? Because you're hearing what needs that company or organization or whatever has. And if you don't align with that, you might know someone in your network who does, because it feels great to help someone else make a connection too. When you have these kinds of conversations, it's not threatening. You're not a job seeker. You're just someone out there who's showing an interest, who's a problem solver looking for openings that maybe you can make a difference. You're positioning yourself as the answer to a problem before a job even exists. And that was that category number 2. People who have already caught the eye of this hiring manager in advance. And when an opportunity opens, they'll remember, hey, I talked to that person. I'm going to connect with them again because I think they can help me. Another way to position yourself as a content area expert, as the go-to person, is to use LinkedIn or, so first, let's talk about LinkedIn. Post a couple times a week. Comment on posts that are aligned with your industry. Join the groups. Share. Follow the companies and look at the employees. Look for people that would be in the department you want to work in. If they're posting, comment. Become a known entity. And depending on your industry, you might also become a content area expert by getting published, speaking at a conference, profile your work in some way. Anything you can do to get noticed among your peers for what you do. Because remember, chasing those job applications should account for less than 15% of your job search time. The rest of your time needs to be this networking, conversations, opening up your opportunity radar, positioning yourself as that content area expert. Your goal isn't to find a job. Your goal is for people to find you because they know what you can do and they need you now. I hope you found this helpful, and I'm always available to chat individually. I will put my scheduling link in the show notes. Have a great week, and I'll be back soon with more tips to help you redefine what work is to you so that it works for you. Bye.